All right, this is the PhotoStick by Omni. They did send it to me to check out. I've been playing with it for about a week and a half, and let me show you all about it from the phone app, how to use it, and on the computer too. Now, the magical part of this device is actually the top piece. When I got mine in the package, it was actually in two pieces like this. But again, this is the magical piece. It is the connector head. You've got 3 different connections, so it really works with any kind of phone, laptop, things like that, desktop computer. You have see if I can show you that, a USB-C connector. If you've got an older iPhone, they include a lightning connector in. There's also like the micro USB in. And then you have a USB input section, where this is the USB flash thumb drive that is actually the storage that will hold your pictures. You just plug it in to connect it as one device. Now this one specifically holds 64 gigabytes of storage. They do rate it at 25,000 pictures. I was able to back up, my phone has a little over 27,000, like 27,700 pictures. I was able to back up about 27,019 pictures or so before this told me it was out of storage. So I was able to hold, I've got quite a few video files too, and I was able to hold more pictures on here than it is represented. So I was very happy with this. So if you're someone like me who just keeps running out of iCloud storage, you don't want to pay for monthly storage, so you want to back up your pictures on your phone and then delete them off your phone so you have more phone storage, this is great for that. Super easy to use as well. I know I've seen people concerned about the newer iPhones and the USB-C connection, but I can tell you I have an iPhone Plus, a 17 Plus Pro Max, whatever it is, and I just connect the USB-C connector right in there, and it auto basically connects. As soon as I do that, you do need to download the PhotoStick Omni app, but I'm just going to open the app, and you can see the device is flashing red, and it's reading the device. It auto recognizes the device. Now I have already backed up my pictures on here, but let me walk you through, if this is your first backup, your options. Now you are going to, for the first time, have to allow it some settings and things. If you go down here to the settings option, there is a your device option. If you click it, mine is already connected successfully, but you will get a pop-up where you can browse kind of like a folder in a computer, and you just choose the Photo Omni stick in that. I'll see if I can insert like a clip of me actually doing that. But you'll want to choose the storage device of the Omni Photo Stick. And then when you go home, you've got several options. You can back up your files, import files, scan files, view files, manage files, all of the things. You can even order prints if you have a favorite picture you took on vacation and you want to order prints of it. But of course, you're going to want to start by hitting backup files. Now, when you hit backup files, you have several options. You can back up all your files, or you can back up selected files. If you hit backup all of your files, you're going to get like a 4-second countdown, and it's immediately just going to start backing up all of your files on your phone. It is going to give you a progress bar down at the bottom. Now, I will say a few things that I found with this when doing my initial backup. I had a very large amount of data with 27,000 pictures. The backup takes a while. It took me about, when you see the progress bar, 1%, 2%, 3%, it took about 1 to 3 minutes per 1 percentage point that it would move. Which meant after a while, it really started killing my phone battery, because you do have to leave the screen on and the app up the entire time that it's backing up. I found if I turned my screen off to try to save my battery, or if I navigated to another app to try to like use social media or something like that, it would automatically pause my backup. So you do have to leave your screen on with the iPhone specifically. I don't know about the Android. But what's great about this is it does have a pause backup feature, and you can just pause your backup at any time and it will save your progress. Even after you disconnect the device, close out the app, you can reconnect the device, reopen the app, and as soon as you reopen the app, you're going to get this immediate pop-up that says you have a paused backup. You can start a new complete backup or you can continue. If you hit yes, continue, it'll take a second, but it automatically resumes from where you continued. So that kind of helped with my battery usage. I actually would do like 20% at a time, and I did go on vacation for a holiday week, and I had my backup paused for an entire week and was able to resume when I got home right from where I left off, no problem. Another option that I found was helpful is my phone is MagSafe and I do have a wireless charger. You cannot plug, if your battery is dying, plug your charger into it because my charging port is being consumed at the moment by the PhotoStick to back up my pictures, but I was able to put it on a wireless charger and keep my battery charged at the same time that it was backing up, which was nice. But just know going in, if you don't have a wireless charger, wireless charging capabilities, make sure your phone is fully charged before you start your backup, especially if you have large files. Now, the other option for backing up is to hit backup selected files. Now, when you do this, it is going to take a minute. It's going to find all of your pictures and your files, and it's going to load them in. Now, once it loads them in, you can either select all or you can individually select individual pictures and hit backup now if you only want to back up certain pictures and not all of them. Now, once you've backed up your pictures, say you've backed them up and deleted them off your phone to clear your phone space, what do you do when you want to go back and look at them pictures? You just plug this device in. Down here in the bottom of the app, there's a view files option. If you click on that, it is going to read, you can see it go from blinking to like turning red. It is going to read the files on the Omni PhotoStick. It'll take just a minute to kind of pull them in. Now from here, you can see all of your pictures and scroll through them in little thumbnails, but you do have several options. You can leave it as the small thumbnail and you can click and hold on it to get a pop-up menu. From this pop-up menu, you can favorite a picture, you can move it, you can rename it, share it. Moving it, you can create albums and kind of organize or categorize your pictures. It does not auto-organize that I have found outside of separating photos and videos, but you can also share. Now, when you hit the share button, you can share multiple different ways through like message, mail. You can also, at least on the iPhone, hit save image and re-download it back to your phone. So if you've erased it off your phone and you decide you want it back, you can actually just re-download it back to your phone. The other option is if you just click on a picture like one press, it will load it. It might take a second, but it will load it in a bigger view. From there, you have an options button, and if you click on that options button, you kind of get a pop-up that gives you basically the same options, so you can do it either way. Now, this can also be used on a computer, so I am just going to plug this in to the USB on my computer. All right, and I'm going to open the folder finder window on my computer, and I'm going to look for the PhotoStick. It looks like it basically auto-connected as soon as I plugged it in to my computer. Now, the PhotoStick, it does have a Mac app or Windows software, so you get the same experience on the computer as basically the phone app. But you have a second option when plugging this like into a computer. You can navigate and use it like a folder system. All your files are there. So if I go to My Files and my iPhone backup, and it's specifically called My iPhone Backup because you can back up multiple things on this. I can back up my photos from my computer and my phone. But you can see audio, contacts, documents, Google Photos, My Photos. I did not back up my contacts, but you can. And if I click on My Photos, and then you can see over here, it just loads all my photos. There's me on vacation last year. And then you can go to my videos, and there's my video files. But if you want the same experience as you have, you can, I'm going to open this Mac app, but you also have that Windows software option. And here I can back up if I want to back up something on my Mac, or I can do the photo video organizer. And this is how I'm going to get to my pictures. And you can see as soon as I open that up, I've got those same folders that we were just looking at on the side here. And I can scroll through my pictures, and down here on The bottom here, I have select all, deselect all. I also have the share option. I have the exact same options I did on the phone app. All right, all in all, if you're looking for a device to back up pictures on your phone, I found this one very easy to use, almost just plug and play. So I recommend giving this one a try. All right, the link to grab this one is down in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. And if you found this one helpful, please go ahead and give me a follow and like so you don't miss any of our next reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.